Good Sunday morning, everybody. Actually, it's afternoon. The day's going a little bit slower than I anticipated, but I wanted to share with you everything that we've got going on right now, show you what we did yesterday, and then later on we're going to go down. Joe is already down at the pasture. He's pulling out manure, loading it in the trailer, and we're going to go over and just get it laid down on the ground. We're not tilling it in, we're not digging or anything like that, but we're just going to start to prep the ground where we are getting berry bushes at the end of April and where we're going to plant those. So in the meantime, I will show you what we did yesterday. And see, that's the antler shed that my dogs brought home for us the other week. So Miss Rosie is sleeping. She's not, I don't know, she's not feeling good, or she just is lazy. She's a little bit lazy, so there's that. But yesterday, Joe built me this. I guess I need to step back for this one. He built this grow stand for me for all my seed starts. It is 5.5 feet tall by 5.5 feet long, and then there's 2 feet spaces in between the shelves. And the reason we did that was so that I'd have room as they grow. I could either put grow lights hanging from each of the shelves, or if we decide we want to put an extra shelf in, we can. The original plans that I drew up had 5 shelves, and I decided that it would do better to just go with the 2. There, that's a little bit easier to see. So, what we did was, this is all rough cut 2x3 lumber that we had laying around, and then these spacer bars here, this for the actual shelves, are 1.5 by 1.5. They are pressure treated. They are porch railing uprights, the spindles. So we had some of those, so that's what we used for that. Xavier's been laying on it like it's a bunk bed, so it's super sturdy. He overbuilt everything, and I got a little snippy with him yesterday because I'm like, this is so overbuilt. This is way more than what we needed. But the idea is that this is movable. We'll get some casters and throw on the legs so that it's easier to roll around. But the idea is that once the garage is built, he's going to build a greenhouse on the front end of it, which is the south facing end, the same as this window here. It's 12:30. You can see the amount of sunlight that's coming in already, and it would be a lot more, except the porch roof out there is blocking some of it. But as the sun moves around, the heat of the day, this whole room is bright. So he's going to build a greenhouse that faces the same way. This can then go out there, and if we want to at that point cut it off here and make 2 shelves, 2 stands, that's, we can do that. That's not an issue. So, show you what I've got. I got excited the other day, so I took a tote and had some potting soil. Actually, I had Xavier bring the soil up out of the old carrot bed. So you can see some of my radishes. I planted these Tuesday morning at like 6:30 in the morning. So they started popping up yesterday. This is lemon seeds. About a month or so ago, we bought a bag of lemons, and I took 4 seeds and planted them. So those actually started coming up. This morning I had a little tiny bit of soil left, so I did 3 little rows of onion seeds just to see if I could get them going. I don't know if I can or can't. These are last year's leftover strawberries from a hanging pot that we had. These are chrysanthemums, I think. I had bought a candle over the winter in a little terracotta pot, and in the top of that pot was a disc of seeds, and whoever the manufacturer had the fantastic idea of putting a disc of seeds in, and it said, the instructions was, when the candle's done, wipe out the pot, put some dirt in, and plant some seeds. And I just think that is the absolute best idea. I love it. So that's what's growing from those. This little guy is one of my potato sprouts from the other day. It was just a little extra one there, so I decided to throw him in a little bit of dirt, see what he'd do. And then this is the A-frame shelf that Joe built me last summer for out on the porch. So we shifted this over. This will also get, I'll put the pots of plants on here. These are my poinsettias from this past Christmas, and I was going to throw them away, but look how good they're doing. They've got all this new growth, so I'm like, fine, you guys want to live, you want to make a go of it, we'll do that. I did just see a little gnat flying around in there. I had to treat soil, the radish soil, the other day for fungus gnats, and to do that, it is a 4-to-1 ratio of water to hydrogen peroxide. So I did that. I did 11 ounces to 5 ounces in a water bottle and spread that around, and it's just enough to kill the fungus gnats and the larvae from it. These are 6 thornless blackberry bushes that I bought late summer last year, and it was not, I never got them in the ground once they started to go dormant. So they've just been hanging out in the house. I just started watering them 2 weeks ago, I guess, to start to bring them back a little bit. So that's what I have going on here, but I'm really excited about this racking. That's going to be so great. And I am 5 feet tall, so I have the camera about where my face is right now. Here, flip the camera. So there, you can see how tall that rack is. But that's okay, because I wanted it like that on purpose for lighting issues, and I can always stand on a little step stool. I have like 3 of them. And ladders. I have a ladder in the house all the time so that I can do stuff, because when you're 5'1" and your husband's 6 foot, stuff doesn't usually get built to your height. Although I will say that I had him cut down our stove legs and our kitchen counter legs so that they were at a height that suits me. What else? We have, you see my pantry behind me. I guess I haven't been in the kitchen for quite a while. Bear with me. But this is our pantry. Obviously, still in process. Still needs walls. It needs one more top shelf up there that will go run across with the, where is it? There it is. It'll run across with the header board, ledger board of the wall. But we've got little corner shelves there. I don't think I'm going to have him continue the corner shelves out. They're kind of nice, kind of not nice. But then over here, I do want him to continue these shelves the whole way up. And that's where my bread and my spices and cereals and that kind of stuff, snacks, that'll all go over here in this section. But again, there's so many projects going on. I'm not a patient person, so I'm trying to learn. Did want to show you real quick. Oh, you're all going to roll now. If you are tight on space, if you don't have a ton of space, and I'm just going to set this here on the counter and show you. If you don't have a lot of space and you have eggs to collect and you want to keep them out of the refrigerator, this little basket is fantastic and it's fun. So, of course, there you go. It's a spiral. It holds 3 dozen eggs. So 2 dozen in the spiral itself, and then another dozen in the basket down here at the bottom. So, if you're looking for space saving, I will try to remember when I'm done with this video to throw the link in. It's on Amazon. I'm not affiliated. I don't get anything back from it. I just happen to love this thing. And look at the size of that olive egg. Thing's huge. So, I'm going to pick this back up when I head down below, which I'm waiting for my milk to cool. I'm attempting to make yogurt today, which is the first time I actually had to reach out on Facebook to find a good way of doing it that did not require Instapot or crock pot. I didn't want to do that. I was going to do it yesterday, and yesterday was super overcast and cloudy and rainy, So I didn't want to be running the electric all day. Today I probably could, but I'd rather, I don't know. I get enjoyment out of doing things old school sometimes too. Come on.
Yep.
Take the trailer full of manure and take it out to where we're going to put the berry bushes so that we can dump it and get the ground started for that. Ground is soft. So that's where we came from. As you saw, it's a muddy disaster up there, and as I was bouncing through the pots up there, I blew a tire on the trailer. So
just more stuff for me to fix.
Yep. So we're gonna get this unloaded, which will ease the weight on the trailer, and then I'll be able to pull that out, or he'll lift it out, or however we end up getting it out of there. So just one more thing that every day it's something breaks, something, the tires are dry rotted, but
that's sort of my fault. I got a little too much weight on the trailer.
You think?
Just a little bit.
I mean, that tire's blown too, so it's...
You said you wanted crap, so I loaded it up with crap.
Yeah, I just didn't think we'd do it all in one trip. But hey, that's all right. We'll get it unloaded, get it in a pile, pull the trailer out, and then we can start to spread it out from there. So
trailer upside down and pull the tire.
There you go. So basically what we are doing is I'm taking this space in here from probably close to where that shadow is down to where the nose of the truck is. And this is all going to be for our berry bushes that we're not going to actually be getting until the end of April. They shouldn't produce the first year, but I mean, you're hoping that they will, you know, take and stay healthy so that next year they produce. So, and if you're wondering why he's in a jumpsuit, it's because it is still cold. It's only supposed to get up to 45, 47 today, but that wind is just nasty. That's not fair.
I've been out here for 2+ hours more than you.
Oh, I know. I was
That's why I'm in a jumpsuit.
I know. I didn't say you weren't. I was inside making yogurt and trying to get butter going and animals and kid off to the girlfriends and everything else. But now we're going to take this space and we are getting 25 elderberry bushes, 25 blackberry bushes, and 20 spiceberry bushes. So, and then I have 6 blackberry bushes up top, thornless blackberries, and we want to get blueberry bushes yet, but I don't...
So it's going to go from what? The front of the truck to the back of the sawmill area?
Pretty much to the, right there at the rise. Just on the other side of that shadow, yeah, right there on that rise. This whole section, that's is what, 25 feet? Will go up to probably the width of where the far side of the trailer and the truck are. Right to where it starts to get steeper. And then this will just be the berries. I'll probably at some point in time clear that out back there a little bit more and put grapes back in there in an arbor. Oh wow, it's really not, is it?
Not even close to it.
Whoops.
It also changes where the tires on the road right now too.
You good? He's got everything lifted off the ground right now. What? Trailer's empty. Almost empty. Basically, we just wanted to get the manure down so that as we continue to freeze and thaw until it's time to actually get the plants in the ground.
I'll let the rest of that for you.
Okay, thanks. We'll have some decent organic matter down in the ground. This is a combination of hay, horse manure, cow manure, probably some alpaca in there. We had sheep in there at one point in time. This is off of that pile. So get that down and let the rain and the freeze thaw get that pushed down into the ground so that when it's time to get bushes in, we actually have somewhat decent soil. So I'm going to get off of here and go play in some loop. And Joe's going to be very happy that I get him off camera. So. And this is what homesteading really looks like. Mud, cold, wind. You can see the wind, everything blowing. Actually, our winds were so bad last night, I don't even know how that canopy's still up there. We had 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts last night. It was awful. I didn't sleep for nothing. But here he is, knee deep in the mud, knelt down in the slop, fixing a tire so that we can continue to do what we dream about doing, what we love to do, which today happens to be playing in crap, but he's hurting. He's eaten more ibuprofen today than he should have, but this is what it is. He works 5 days a week, and then he comes home on the weekends and he works again.
So you'd like the next load to come up here?
Yeah, I think we need to bring some up and start to get ready for the compost pile. I just don't know where we're putting it.
Can't we just pump out the septic system?
I mean, that's a yes and no answer. It's not one that I'm ready to do. Like, I'm cool with being off-grid and all that stuff. I'm just not quite to that point yet. It is acceptable. It is okay. And yes, please, I will take a beer. Thanks. All right, guys. I came in to warm up a little bit. Started looking through the video clips to edit them while he fixed the tire. So he was still out in the cold. I was inside nice and warm. I got crap for it. That's all good. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to sit down and edit this stuff when we're done with getting another load up. He came in and asked if I wanted more brought up to the top, to the garden area, and I said, yeah, if we can get it. May as well take advantage of a decent day and get it up here for the upper garden, get our compost started up here. We need to bring all that manure, or at least some of that manure, up to this side, to the top. Get it into a pile so that we can start adding wood chips. We need to bring our wood chipper up and start adding wood chips to it and our daily compost stuff. Not exactly sure where we're going to put it, but he's going to be a little while loading, so I guess I have time to think about that in the meantime. I'm going to sign off. I hope everybody has a fantastic Sunday afternoon. If you'd please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the little bell if you haven't already done so. We truly appreciate it. We are at almost 130 subscribers, and that's very exciting because we are just a little channel trying to get going, trying to build up everything and just get people, build friends, build community, and get people to follow along with us as we are living our off-grid homesteading dream, building it up from raw land and starting in our late 40s to live for us and live the way we want to live, which is a much healthier, natural, traditional way of living. So thanks for following along. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great afternoon. Bye.